to stay away from the house, for strange things happened there. One dark and stormy night, a group of friends dared each other to enter the haunted house and explore its mysteries. They made their way through the forest, the thick trees rustling eerily in the wind, until they arrived at the mansion. As they approached the front door, they noticed that it was slightly ajar. They hesitated for a moment, but then curiosity got the better of them and they pushed open the door. Inside, they found themselves in a grand foyer with a sweeping staircase leading up to the upper floors. The air was musty and stale, and cobwebs hung from every corner. As they explored the mansion, they heard strange noises and saw fleeting glimpses of ghostly apparitions. Doors creaked open and shut on their own, and the sound of footsteps echoed through the halls. One of the friends suddenly disappeared, and the rest of the group panicked, running through the halls in search of their missing companion. They called out his name, but there was no answer. Finally, they found themselves in a dark room at the end of a long hallway. The room was filled with dusty old furniture and had a cold, damp feel to it. Suddenly, the door slammed shut behind them, and they heard a low, guttural growl. They turned to run, but the door wouldn't budge. The room grew colder and darker by the second, and they realized they were not alone. The ghostly apparitions they had seen earlier were now materializing around them, their faces twisted in anger and hatred. The friends screamed and cried out for help, but no one could hear them. They were trapped in the haunted house at the mercy of the angry spirits that haunted it. They knew they were doomed to spend eternity in the mansion, never to escape its walls. And so, the haunted house in the enchanted forest claimed yet another victim, adding to the long list of souls who had fallen prey to its dark powers. As the years passed, the haunted house in the enchanted forest remained abandoned, its dark secrets locked away behind its walls. No one dared to enter it again for fear of meeting the same fate as those who had gone before. But on quiet nights, the locals could still hear strange noises coming from the mansion, and some claimed to see ghostly figures peering out from the windows. It seemed that the house was still haunted by the spirits that had taken up residence there so long ago. And so, the haunted house in the enchanted forest remained a dark and foreboding presence, a warning to all who dared to venture too far into the woods. For some mysteries were best left unsolved, and some places were best left unexplored, lest one become a part of the darkness that lurked within.